Obviously, making decisions about working, if you're somebody who is working while diagnosed, there are many factors that go into making the choice of when and if you want to or need to stop working. I use the example of if somebody is new to us and they have significant hand weakness and you're a truck driver, your team is going to provide you guidance on what is and what is not feasible for you in terms of employment. If you have some subtle foot weakness and you're a broker or you sell real estate, you may have more of a choice with regard to your employment and when you feel like you are no longer effectively able to do your job. Now, when it comes down to making decisions about when to stop working, if that is something that you choose to do, for the great majority of our families, we tell our patients when you feel let me take a step back. Most people take a lot of pride in what they do. A lot of their identity is attached to their job. Dealing with people who are aged, I would say most of them 40s to mid to early 60s, those are people who've been working in their given profession usually for many years. And they have many friends and coworkers and colleagues. A lot of their identity is tied to their work. And so we want to go about this in a very systematic way. We encourage people to make no sudden decisions. We want to look at employment from all angles, not only your performance on the job and your wishes and desires with regard to continuing or not continuing to work, but also the impact that those decisions have on benefits that may be available to you. So the decision to stop working, most of the time we will tell families, typically the right time is the time where you feel you're no longer able to perform the job in the way that is up to the standard that you would expect for yourself. That is where if you're not able to perform the functions of your job and you take pride in your job, most people do not want to do their job in a way that they feel like they are not able to do it at 100%. And that's when we talk about, if it's causing you to be overtired or you're not enjoying it or you're having issues with accessibility, what is the root cause of what is making you consider stopping work? Is it purely a function of I want to go do other things? Is it a function of I can't drive? Is it a function of I can't, typing or talking on the phone is very difficult? The first thing we address is if that were to change, if there was something we could fix about that, would you want to continue to work? That's usually my first question. If the answer is yes, I would, then we can talk about work accommodations and what the Americans with Disabilities Act allows for employers and the logistics of that. If it's I really feel like it is time for me to step back, then the first step before they do anything is to talk about the benefits that are available to them so that they go about it in a very systematic way that ensures that they get all the benefits to which they are entitled.